Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is GameChangerX and today we have a different kind of video. I've been thinking about making this video for quite some time. First of all, how do I look? Yeah, I have finally shaved and it was like 9 months before I shaved. Second thing is, if you have ever seen my videos on my setup before, the setup behind me has changed. I don't know if you have noticed. Now I have two different monitors and today's video is about those monitors and why and how I chose and upgraded my monitors. So let's start from the beginning. I will let the ball go. Quite a long time I have been thinking about upgrading my monitors. The old ones I had, one was LG, one was Samsung. They were like $89, bought 4 years back. They were the cheapest monitors available at that time. They were 1080p, 23-inch, 24-inch monitors, both of them. So they served their purpose and I've been thinking about upgrading. So when it comes to upgrading and when it comes to monitors or displays, there are a lot of technologies and a lot of knowledge involved. So today in this video, let me run you through all the different steps I took to successfully upgrade a monitor. Step number 1, the research. Why do you need the research? You need the research to find out what you want. Because essentially, when you go out in the market and look for things to buy, there are millions of available options. But out of those million options, one is for you or for your specific need or your specific situation. So knowledge about what you're looking for helps you narrow down to one product that you want to buy. Because can I buy 5 different monitors? No. Can I buy a monitor which costs $5,000? No. Can I buy a 55-inch monitor or 34-inch 2 monitors? No. So all these no's I had to learn to answer them, right? The research. How do you do the research? Now, in today's day, research is very easy. Go search something in the internet, and obviously when you do research, the subject you are researching on, it's going to follow you as ads for months. Like now when I look at any page and I am shown an ad, it's all about monitors. I don't understand how the ad system even works. I have bought my monitors, so obviously I am the worst person to show monitor ads right now. But obviously you need to do the reading. So for different kind of purchases, the reading and the knowledge will be different. So in case of monitors, we need to understand the basics. The basics, first of the basics is resolution. What is the resolution that I want? Second of the basics is the DPI, which actually ties into the size of the monitor. Now I have a fixed size in mind, that is 24-inch. That works best for my setup, for the space I have. So obviously based on that, I have to choose. Third one is what kind of panels do I want? There are 2 main panels available in the market, TN panels and IPS panels. TN panels are mostly for gamers with very fast response time. IPS panels support extra number of colors, which makes it very useful for graphical work. Now when it comes to a 24-inch monitor, a normal HD or 1080p resolution ends up being somewhere lower 90 pixel per inch, which is not very sharp. Whereas in case of 24-inch, a 2K monitor ends up with something like 100 something pixels per inch, which is actually really sharp. So if you look at my monitor, that's the first thing you'll notice is for the size of it, a 2K is pretty sharp. Now when it comes to 4K, there are quite a lot of considerations. First of all, 4K is only resolution. That means there will be 4K pixel. 3840, rounded to 4K is the highest the resolution band. But that doesn't mean you'll get better pictures. It means you'll get bigger pictures compressed into a size of a monitor. To also get better picture and better color representation, you'll have to have UHD, which is there in the TV spectrum. But a 4K monitor in 24-inch size was kind of unheard of, like till a year back. Asus has recently come out with one monitor, but it's damn costly. So the final, bow on the gift would be the price of anything and everything. So after all these considerations, step number 1, research done. Know about each of these. And then step number 2, decision. The decision of what I want to buy. So in my case, I wanted a TN panel because I really don't do much of graphics work, so I don't want IPS and the extra cost of it. I wanted 24-inch. And I could have gone for 4K, but I did not go for 4K because first of all, I'm not really sure my graphics card can handle 4K games. And anyway, 4K 60 FPS is the maximum hertz that's available. 60 hertz monitors. So I didn't go for 4K. So I did not go for the additional cost for 4K. Instead, I went for a 2K. So I wanted a 2K monitor, a TN panel, and 24-inch. So when it 24 or 27, in fact, I looked at both 24 and 27, and I would have been okay with a 27-inch monitor. So when I looked at the price, there were 3 different monitors which were competitors. In fact, there are so many other monitors, but I did not consider them because of their brand value, because that's another thing. If you are familiar with certain brands, you have used their product, you trust them, then it becomes easier to trust them again. And in my case, the 3 brands that I have chosen, one was Asus, that I have used a lot, different kind of products like a graphics card. Previously, I used a motherboard. I used a lot of other Asus parts in my computer. So obviously Asus 27-inch 279PQ something was one of the monitors which was in around $450 to $490 range, and the TN panel which would be a 24-inch or 27-inch. Second one was SR. This was, I have never used anything about SR, ACER, but they are one of the upcoming gaming brands, and they have another 24-inch monitor which was costlier than Asus, but supposed to be very good and like the premium gamer brand. And the third one, you won't believe, our old Dell. Dell has some awesome monitors. So Dell 2417DG, the TN panel 2K monitors. These were the 3 monitors I considered for almost a month. And then it was like a month away from Black Friday. That brings us to point number 3. Actually the price and waiting for it. Now when it comes to Black Friday, I take a very, I would say, a mature approach, in the sense I would buy things only if I already had something to buy in mind. So in this case, I was thinking about a monitor upgrade from like 3 to 4 months before Black Friday. So when Black Friday came in, I started watching prices for these 3 monitors. And obviously the Dell one was cheapest one. I read all the reviews about all 3 products. And finally I chose Dell because both Asus and the SR monitors they have quite a lot of quality assurance defects. In the sense, a lot of people have problems where monitors that showed up at their home with dead pixels. Whereas in the Dell forums, the Dell monitors have been kind of universally hailed for their good quality. And I can attest to that because I have used Dell before at my work, at my home. Their quality of their products are pretty good. So step number 4 came actually to get the best price of it. And Black Friday failed me. On Black Friday, all these three monitors were, companies, including Amazon, they are like, oh, we are giving you very good deals. But actually, there was no deals. The monitors were almost getting sold at the same price with like $50 discount. The worst was the Dell site where you went and they showed you 2417DG to be having a price of $799 and they would give you $400 discount on top of it. The end price being $399. And then when I bought 2 monitors, I did not get $800 discount. I only got $400. So obviously I did not buy from Dell side. I did not buy from Amazon. I did not buy from B&H. I did not buy from eBay. I waited for Newegg to post their Cyber Monday deals. And there I got the lowest price, $329 for each of these monitors. I immediately picked up 2 of them. Now, along with the new monitors, few more considerations that you want to put if you want to buy a monitor. I already talked about resolution, the type of panel, price, but most of all, the most important thing is the connectors. If you have existing setup, you'll have to make sure your monitors will be able to connect to your PC. So in my case, that was the biggest limiting factor. Why so? I have a GTX 1080 graphics card and I wanted a G-Sync display. So obviously, the thousands of monitors that are available in the market, 90% of them were not suitable for me because I won't get the maximum performance on playing games on my PC if I don't use a G-Sync monitor. I get good performance, not maximum. So if I was already spending money, I better would buy a G-Sync monitor and get the maximum performance out of it. So that's where these 2 monitors comes in play. And they connect to the graphics card using DisplayPort. So I had to make sure that the DisplayPort connectors are there on 1080. I was not sure, I never used DisplayPort before, at least at my home. I made sure and the deal was sealed. I did not want them to sit on the desk anymore. So I went for a Vivo 002 stand, which basically stand for the monitors. It connects onto the desk at the back. It has a clamp like this, which connects onto the desk, a maximum 4-inch size it can support. And obviously after it clamps, it's a straight rod which has 2 hands on which the monitors are hanging from. I'm quite satisfied with the quality of the very cheap $29 product. That's the story. From the Newegg, it came within like 4-5 days and I put it together and you can see how it looks. I'm very happy with the game performance and you can expect 2K videos from me, not on the console. I don't have the means to do that, but if I play PC games, they will be on 2K if the game supports it. So hopefully you guys like it. What I want you guys to take from this video is don't buy your stuff on impulse. Even if you're not a techie, do the research, put in the work to know the details of any computer parts or any gaming console or even cell phones that you buy. The market is always trying to fool its customers. Every company that's out there is trying to get your money without giving you enough for that money. That is true and that has been true forever. So you can counter that only by knowing stuff yourself and then making your own decision. And making your own decision has the plus point of even if you make a mistake, you don't feel like a victim. It's your own decision. So there is no alternative to knowledge and research. So hopefully you guys like this different video, me preaching about reading and knowing your stuff. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And I'll see you with the next video. GameChangerX out.